What's up guys, PokePacksNPlays here, and today we actually have a really cool video because I actually won the city championships with this deck. So the deck revolves around Vespiquen, which has the attack Bee's Revenge, which has 20 damage plus 10 damage for each Pokemon in the discard pile. Coincidentally, Flareon also has the same attack for the same cost as well. So the idea of the deck is to play a lot of different Pokemon and just kind of fuel this cost. So you also play 4 Battle Compressor to accelerate this this process. So let's look through all the Pokemon we play. We play 1 Entei. For 2 Fire Energy, you do 20 plus 20 more for each of your opponent's bench Pokemon. So with a 5 Pokemon bench, you're actually doing 120, and with a Bangle, you can accelerate that to 150. If you use actually Blacksmith, you can attach 2 Fire Energy as a supporter for the turn, which is really strong and really easy to do. I'm not sure whether I would run it again. It was kind of useful. There's probably more effective things that you could play, but it was still pretty good. I didn't actually use it in the tournament, or any tournaments I actually played it in. You play 1 Audino with the ability Busybody. Once during your turn, if this Pokemon is in your hand, you may reveal it. If you do, heal 10 damage and remove a special condition from your active Pokemon, then discard it. So it has obvious synergy with Flareon and Vespiquen. You play 1 Jolteon, just so you can hit for weakness against Zeeboltol and Pokemon like that. I'm a little bit sick, so I'm gonna cough right now. Sorry, guys. So you play 1 Execute. You can discard this right away with Battle Compressor and Ultra Ball. And once in your discard pile, you can propagate it back, and then just all your two discard cost cards are 1 less, which is really strong, and I really love it. You play 4 Unknown for the ability Farewell Letter. It's one of the first Pokemon I throw away often, but its ability is really strong, and I really like it as well. So if you can drop it, it's really good. And it goes through Wildfet, which is also really cool. 1 Jirachi, just to search out for supporters you may need. It's good when you want like niche supporters and things like that. I played this Combi just because it has the most HP, and this is actually an interesting run. I played 3 of the Energy Evolution EVs just so I can evolve turn 1 with Flareon, but I also opted to play 1 of this EV from Ancient Origins for the extra 10 HP, and so it helps you against bats and things like that. So it's helpful there. Let's see what else. Okay, I guess we're going to go on to the trainers now after we look at Shaman EX, which you play 3 of. Very strong card. Very good. Pretty self-explanatory. Yeah, that's it for Pokemon. You play Computer Search as the aspect of choice. I realized that Life 2 was just not good enough, and I really didn't enjoy playing it. Even the testing I used it in, so it's not worth playing. A Town Map, it's a card I could cut, but it helps you in some turns, and there's games I've lost because I didn't have the cards for my prizes I needed, and had I had Town Map, it would have helped me. So it's kind of a luxury card, but I'm not sure if I'm going to keep it or not in this deck. I play 4 Ultra Ball, just really good for searching out all the cards I want to play. 4 VS Seeker, is really strong in general, getting back all the supporters I play, and I play quite a variety of them. Okay, so I play 1 AZ, just gonna get Pokemon back. Good against Sableye, because you can, if they confuse you, you can get things back. And if you have a Pokemon you don't want, like a Shaman, and they put a Aqua's base, you can just AZ it up. Really strong, and you can also help it to accelerate Shamans and get reuse its ability. 1 Blacksmith, one of the best cards in this deck, really strong, just helping you accelerate energy without having to use DCEs. Better in Bronzong because it helps you in the Sableye matchup, and also it's a lot more consistent to get out. 1 Gets This is actually just a meta call. I saw 2 people playing Sableye that day, and also I saw someone playing Yveltal Archeops. But I found this out actually after I handed my deck list, so I did cut Hex Maniac for this, which was really unfortunate. But I didn't end up playing any Sableyes or I beat the Yveltal Archeops because I couldn't get Yveltal Archeops out. But if I had Gets This turn 1, it would have been helpful against her. So yeah, I put this in as a meta call. You don't have to necessarily. It's all up to you. And the night before the tournament, I was considering, do I want 2 Lysander or a 4 Sycamore? And I opted to play 2 Lysander. Having 2 Lysander is really strong because you can throw one away with compressor and then be a seeker for it, as well as the effect is just so strong that it's undeniably good. 1N, sometimes you have 3 DCs in your hand or a ton of like important resources. You just want to get N into your hand and not really waste anything. That's what N's good for. And also, if they have a low price size, you could just end them down to it and you should be fine. And at the beginning of the game, it draws you 6 cards, so pretty good card, but only need one of them. 3 Sycamore just helps you get through your deck really quickly, and 1 Float Zone. I really like this card in this deck. I wouldn't cut it. If you start a bad starter, you can just put a Float Zone onto it, and then you don't have to waste your attachment for the churn on it. 1 Silver Bangle, amazing card. I'm not sure if I would play 2. I might cut something else in this deck for 2, because it's just so strong. You really want it for your first knockout. After that, it doesn't really matter. But it helps against most 170 HP Pokemon, even 180 HP. Because for example, against 170 HP, you only need 12 Pokemon to do 170, which is really, really strong in those early turn 2 knockouts. Then you just play 4 DCEs, really helps power up your cost. 3 Fire Energy helps you retreat, and then also Blacksmith. Yeah, so let's jump into a game with this deck. I really enjoy it. Probably my favorite deck in Expanded, and I think it's very, very strong. Probably one of the best decks of the format. So if you guys are considering a deck, I would definitely try this deck out because it's really strong. And I'm not sure if you guys noticed, but I actually got a new microphone. It's called the Sennheiser Game Zero. These are pretty expensive headphones, but they're really, really nice, and I really hope to... I've been wanting to improve the production quality of my videos, especially the audio quality, and I haven't really been able to, but this is a great birthday present by a friend, so through this I'm able to up the quality of my videos, which is very, very exciting to me. So I think they're going first, and we're going to start Eevee, Optimal Starter, and so we can actually just start Eevee, and I think we'll drop an Unknown. There's not much they can do to stop it, so. Also, Princess from getting donked. I see a Regirock. This points probably to a Yveltal deck, so Yveltal, never mind. Yveltal, Regirock is good to counter Manectric, a bad matchup. Plays Fighting Stadium down, not sure what the goal is here. Gonna Birch. Tails. Draw 4 cards, and wow, pretty poor turn from my opponent. I'll just probably Battle Compressor and then Sycamore my hand away. So I'll Battle Compressor, discarding. Execute first, and I also discard things I don't think are useful in the matchup. So I'll get rid of Unknown, and then maybe a Shaman. Most of the time against big EX decks, you don't really ever need all 8 Pokemon. And actually, if I get a crazy turn here, no, actually I can't do it anymore. But this is a very, very solid turn regardless. Let's see what he can swing for with this. Ooh, he can do up to 60 damage. So I'll just hold on to the DC. I'm not in a really real rush to play it. If I get a turn, I can attach it to the front and evolve into Flareon and knock it out. And if I don't, I mean that's fine as well. I can just attach it here and knock them out anyways. So I'll pass the turn and see what my opponent does. Yeah, actually top forward, I think 2 city championships with this and almost a 3rd one, and I got 4th at 2, and then I actually won one, which is very, very exciting. I used a couple of variations in each list, but the core was pretty much the same, and so I think this list is very, very good. Ooh, he's gonna play a rock guard. That might be pretty brutal for me. But at the same time, if he doesn't really drop anything else, we win this turn, which would be okay. He's gonna drop a Lucario. Ooh, we're gonna get put in kind of a difficult scenario right now. I need to drop another Pokemon right now, or I'll be put in kind of a poor spot. So I'll bring this active. Evolve there. That should DCE. And I'll just Juniper. Sycamore. Getting 2 more Pokemon into the discard pile. So this deck really just accelerates itself. So I'm gonna drop another one of those. I have 1, 2, 3. I have 5 Pokemon. 6, 7. Ooh, we're a little bit short. 7, 8. And so we're fine. Alright. So I'll Battle Compressor. Just need to discard 2 Pokemon, but I'll discard a little bit more. And I can throw away a couple of EVs because I discarded a Flareon. So I'll also discard a Shaman. And Unknown. Unknowns are probably the first priority in discarding cards because they're kind of no, they're not bad, but they're the least weak card. They're the most weak card. Oh, I have weakness actually. That's interesting. So I'm gonna take 40 damage actually, 60 damage. What am I saying? 60 damage. So just a Missile Jam will knock me out, which is extremely unfortunate. However, if he doesn't bench another Pokemon, plays Karina. Alright. I was gonna say I have game, but I'm drawing a little bit poorly, which is really unfortunate. Oh, just a Meditite. Alright, so Medicham is kind of threatening for this deck, just because it can take so many prizes. However, I feel like I could keep up with the pressure, and also because I'm going to have a prize lead, it should not be too bad. A Muscle Man on there, and a Muscle Man on there, and it seems like he has a pretty dead hand. So, if he has a Medicham or any way to get one, I'm probably going to lose this game. Again, gets this, so I can kind of scope out his hand, hopefully draw a few cards. Gets this. Ooh, that's brutal. He has a Juniper and a Lucario in their hand. So I get nothing. I'm gonna evolve. Do I want a DC yet? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So 13 plus 3 plus 2. We have exactly the right amount. Awesome. Told you guys, Mango is clutch, and that's exactly the knockout. So, alright, we're gonna have a few more options, assuming we don't lose this turn. If he evolves, no, you need 2 energy, so we should be fine. An extra knock and Lysander, Lucario, knock that out. Apply more pressure. Have only one more prize left for my opponent, so it'll be more difficult for him to win the game. So even as I'm drawing a little bit dead, ooh, that's really hard for me. This means that if I draw Ultra Ball, I have no outs, and Unknown does nothing. Oh, that's brutal. That's really, really brutal. And I top deck Ultra Ball. Oh man. Alright. What can I do? I can't get a Shaman. I have to find a way to power up a Flareon. I think Ultra Ball these two away and get an Eevee. Oh my god, Silent Lab was kind of a really amazing play for my opponent. Lysander, Lucario, and I'm down to 1 prize, but if I don't get anything off my prizes, I need at least an energy. If I get an energy, I'll be fine. Yes, alright, awesome, we got an energy. Alright, this puts us in an amazing spot. With an energy, there's not much my opponent can do, so we had to take a little chance there, but it's gonna pay off. Assuming he does evolve into Medicham, I'll probably have to promote my Combi. Nope. Alright. So that means that I have a game. So we got very fortunate, and you can see I'm not sure why. He doesn't know that I have a game in hand, but alright. I guess we'll take this. I have... Let's see how many bronze I have. My 3rd bronze dunk. Awesome. So we're gonna play another game with this deck. Kind of show it off a little bit better because that was kind of steamrolled. And I'm glad to be able to produce more high quality Pokemon TCG videos, especially because I feel like I have a bit more experience than the other Pokemon YouTubers because I actually do go to tournaments and do perform well, even if it is in the seniors division. I'm actually at 214 points, championship points, which means I'm 36 points away from my to the World Championships, which is again very, very exciting. So we start a pretty solid start. In this scenario, I think I'll start Combi over Eevee because it gives me a few more options because I can retreat into with Vespiquen into Combi, and I'll start just that. And this is a pretty good starting hand. I can Jirachi for a Sycamore. Actually, I can Unknown first, see what I can get, and if I still need to Jirachi, I can. That's kind of a great thing about this deck. So many options all the time. And yeah, if you guys want any more decks, leave it in the comments below. I'm just gonna go through kind of the decks I did well with. I did well with this, and also Vespiquen Vileplume. I got seconds at a cities of that, so it'll probably be the next video. And then I'm not sure what I'm gonna be making. I'm gonna be making some breakpoint videos, but these are mainly videos for the regional championships. If you guys want to play at the regional championships, this is how you're gonna get ready. So I'm gonna do this because most of them are gonna be kind of brutal. 2 Vespiquen prized and a 1/1 line. But it's still workable, however. I'll drop an Unknown, just farewell letter, see what I'll get. I'll use this, evolve into a Flareon. And I could Shaman for 3. But I feel like I'll just take the 2 Pokemon, discarded it. And I'm not sure if it's the right play, but it seems pretty solid. I don't think I really need the Shaman that much. The 3 cards probably won't help me tremendously. So I'll bench another one. I'm not sure if I want to bench these because I know 2 are prized. I'll Unknown farewell letter. See what I draw off that. Ooh. Alright, so we're not gonna have a draw supporter for next turn. So I might hold on to this battle compressor just so I can assure myself if I draw via a seeker, I can get a supporter. What does this do? Oh, it's gonna evolve into one of the Mega Mewtwo's. I'm not sure which one. So I think I'm gonna just pass off the turn to my opponent. Kind of poor prizes, to be honest, but maybe I should have dropped the Combi so I could evolve next turn. Crushing Hammer? That's really, really weird. for 30? Really? Alright. Interesting. When I draw this. Alright, it seems like as if my opponent is drawing dead. I'm gonna draw another one of these, so I'll drop that. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, how much I'm doing? I have 4, so I'm doing 60. I can busybody, that's 70, and then I can do 3 more Pokemon, that's 100. It seems worth it to do that. How do I activate busy? How do I use busybody? I'm not quite sure how to use busybody on PTCGO. Which, yeah, it's pretty strange. How do I reveal it? Alright, it shouldn't matter too much. So I'll just kind of ignore it. But yeah, it's really strange. I'm not really sure how to do that necessarily. I don't know. Should I just go into? I don't see it helping out too much in this matchup. I think I can conserve enough Pokemon that it'll be fine. Yeah, but like I said, I'm not really sure how to use busybody. I don't want to bench it. I don't want to like accidentally bench it and then not be able to unbench it, because that'd be really unfortunate. I'm trying to like put it like there. I don't know. Okay, I guess I'll just retreat and do 90 instead of 100. Kind of unfortunate, but it'll have to do. So we're applying pressure. If it doesn't knock me out next turn, I win. So yeah, you kind of have to apply pressure. Third energy. Can't even do sex. Okay, neat. Mega evolves. So the 10 damage shouldn't matter. Psychic Infinity. 160 knockout. Alright. Oof, we're drawing really poorly. I swear this looks consistent. Haha, hopefully we top deck something good. Put a Combi down. I don't know, just promote it. I mean, he's drawing kind of dead too, so if I get anything really, it kind of would call turns to kill. If I get a DC, I win. Like, that's how easy it is right now. If I get an Ultra Ball, I can get a oh, never mind. I mean, even still, this matchup seems very, very easy, so as soon as I start applying pressure, I'll be fine. But applying pressure relies on me top decking something. So I mean, you don't really mind drawing this for a few turns and losing a couple prizes because you can make it back, especially against decks like this. Alright. I'll play Getsis, take a chance. Hopefully he has some items. He has one item. Hopefully he'll give me something good. Just a Flareon. This is really rough. Eventually another Combi, I guess. And a retreat. And Bass. Alternatively, I could have Lysandered his Mewtwo instead of Getsis, but I was gonna take a shot in the dark to see what was gonna happen. And he top decks Sycamore, great. Alright. So you guys can probably figure out the power of this deck yourselves. I'm drawing kind of poorly, which is really unfortunate, honestly. Catcher, no, don't get heads. Yes, awesome. If you got heads, the game pretty much might have been over right there. I still have outs to get out of this really, really dead hand. There's an VS Seeker, I need an Ultra Ball, I need just something. Something. Right? Once I get something, it's easy to take these prizes. Easy. Thank God. Alright. All in. Hopefully after 6 hours I get something good, something worth it. Alright, I can definitely work with his hand. DCE 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 plus 20 is 130. 130 knocks him out. Alright, so I'll Ultra Ball these two. Grab a Shaman. Set up for 4. And I can throw the Bengal into another Pokemon, hopefully. Eevee. Bengal. And there we go. And Beezer French. Knockout. Let's go with Flareon right there off of this. Flareon. As well as, I guess, another Eevee. No one unknown. Alright, we should be in alright shape right now. We have 1 DC gone. If I had waited a turn more, it would have been really brutal. However, with this hand, I mean, I can work with it, honestly. Truth be told. I'm only taking 2 prizes to his 1. So he's gonna Hoopa, some more Lysander targets for me. Probably gonna get a Shaman and 2 other Pokemon. Yeah, okay. I almost didn't see a Shaman there. So he's gonna drop the Mew, drop the Mewtwo, and then drop the Shaman. Alternatively, I could bring up a Hoopa if I'm really doing badly in this game, and see if I can just like wait for him to deck out with just that. But I think he can use Hoopa's attack, whatever it even is. Alright. So he does that. I'll promote this. I'll evolve Eevee into Flareon. Let's attach a Float Zone onto here. On Farewell Letter. Alright. Ultra Ball these two. Get another Eevee. And I'll just discard Jolteon. I don't know how to use Audino. And just a Fire Energy because it doesn't seem very useful at this point in the game. And grab a Sycamore. Actually, I could grab an N. Limit his hand size, but I do need the DC pretty bad, so I'll just get a Sycamore, play it safe. And I don't see him beating me in the tries trade. So I'll attach a DCE. Do I have the knockout? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 8, 9, 10, 11. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Alright, 16 plus 20 plus 3 is 21. So yeah, I do have enough damage. Amazing. Vengeance, knockout. And I'll just grab a Vespiquen, and not sure what's valuable. I'll just grab another Battle Compressor. So I was starting really dead, but once I just got one thing, just one little N, it completely put me back into a different place in this game, and now we're tied in prices with him having almost no chance to win because of my amazing response. So I think that shows you the power of this deck. I was in a terrible position against my opponent at regional, top deck Sycamore, and then we're in there. Like we were slow playing because we were deciding whether we were gonna ID, so we were just kind of like not really playing it out. But at some point, I realized he was actually playing it out, and I was like, "Holy crap! I wasn't really doing things this game." So I was like, "All right, I guess I'm just gonna start playing." And I almost beat him we ended up tying because of time, which is kind of our original goal. But if I hadn't misplayed, I would have won and would have been 4-0. However, wait, what did he use? Oh, photon wave. Alright. I'll just DC and say GG to my opponent. And yeah, if I hadn't misplayed, I would have been 4-0. However, the misplay ended up helping me as my top 4 opponent ended up having actually a game loss, which is really great for me, and it was an even matchup. And so I didn't play a person I was kind of afraid to play. So it ended up working out for me and my friend who actually took me. So I'm seeing at 214 points, and I really want you guys to make your point higher. So I would highly recommend playing with this deck. Cut the Getsis for maybe a Hex Maniac. Cut the Town Map if you don't like it. For something like another Bengal Parallel City, those are both really good cards. Cut the Entei for maybe a more effective Pokemon like Miss Magius or a Banette line to remove the effective items, things like that. So that's kind of where I'm at right now, guys. Tell me what you guys think about my list. I know it has a few flaws I didn't extensively test, but I thought I could counter the meta and do pretty well, and I did exactly that. So let me know what you guys think. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you like this video, be sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.